So this has got salmon DNA in it. As the series went on, I feel like it actually got worse. So I'm just gonna pull that in. Equally looking weird with the bra, so I'm kind of at my wit's end with that. If I was a DNF for that, 100% I wouldn't have got to the 4th book. In person, really cute. Oh my god. Hello everyone, let's spend the weekend together. I've literally just finished work, it's Friday, and I thought I'd film kind of just snippets across the weekend. I've not got too much planned. I'm going to see my friend on Sunday because it's her birthday today, so I'm gonna try and brave filming outside, which I've not done, but I need to just get used to it, and I feel like she's on the same vibe, like she does social media as well, so if I'm going to do it with anyone, it could be slightly less embarrassing doing it with her, so that's what I'm thinking, so we're going to go out for some food, so I'll try and take you along with me to that and see. Might not be speaking, but I could put some clips in anyway of what we get up to. I also have this new tripod, so rather than kind of just holding the camera, I do have a tripod to be fair, but rather than just like holding the camera itself, I'm trying that out, and yeah, follow me around. First thing I pretty much do every Friday when I finish is hoover, which sounds a bit sad, but I feel like if I start cleaning straight away, one, I feel like I'd like to do something straight away anyway to like completely switch off from work. I like to just do something else because I work from home a lot. I feel like if I just sat there, then I would still feel like I was working. Like there's not much of a distinction other than my laptop isn't in front of me. So I kind of like to just get up and do something straight away, and I like to always hoover upstairs, especially on a Friday, just so it's all ready for the weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna hoover up and then I'm gonna make some juice. So I don't think I've ever juiced on the vlog before, so I'm gonna make pomegranate juice and probably some orange juice with, I think I've got 2 passion fruits left, so that's kind of the plan for today. Honestly, nothing really else other than that. I might actually just show you before I start hoovering. Let me just set my makeup table a second. Let me just show you these bits that I got. Can you see me there? From somewhere from Tiam, I think is how you pronounce it, and somewhere from Anua. So these from Tiam, I got the B3 Niacin sunscreen. I've not actually opened it. Is it sealed? Yeah, it's sealed, so I won't open that yet because I have a few sun creams on the go anyway. I got the Vita B3 Sauce Niacinamide. It's all in, oh no, it is in English there. Brightens dull skin and dark spots. Really love niacinamide, one of my favourite products, or ingredients I should say. And the Tiam Vita B3 Mist Toner that also has niacinamide. I think I did spray this. Let me give myself a spray. Oh, that's a nice spray, that. It's not, I mean it's quite wet, but it's not too much. That is nice. Very simple packaging. But yeah, I got them 3. And then I got quite a lot from Anua. They're very kind to send me some serums, and I think that's a moisturiser, yeah, and the glow pads, which I'm really excited about. I've literally never used anything like this. I haven't opened them yet. They come with these little tweezers, and they're just like exfoliating pads, but yeah, I've not opened it yet because I was going to do it for oh my god, they fell out again. I'm going to do it for Instagram. This is the thing, I get so excited and I want to open everything, but I have to like save things to open on Instagram. I think I'm putting them in the wrong way, that's why it keeps coming out. Is that working? Oh no, I'm quite scared. Right, let me just close that. Yeah, I think you just like put these on your face. They're like exfoliation pads, and you just literally stick them on your face and they help you be glowy. I've got the azelaic acid 10 and hyaluron serum. So that is for redness soothing serum is what that says. Niacinamide and TXA. I don't know what TXA is. I'll have to look it up. I don't know what TXA is. And then we've got the PDRN and hyaluron, and it's got hyaluronic acid in it. PDRN is like salmon DNA, I think. I'm gonna do some more research on it, but that's what's in all of these because I think they're same range. but I think it's like really hydrating. Obviously if it's got hyaluronic acid in as well, then that's going to be amazing. And they sent this moisturizer as well, which is again same like ingredients. So yeah, I'm really, is this open? Oh, okay, could try a bit of this. Really interested in PDRN because I've never heard of it until recently. So this has got salmon DNA in it. Doesn't smell of anything. This is crazy though. Like, what does that even mean? These are all Korean skincare. I don't think I've honestly tried anything Korean skincare before. Like, I've been trying to think. I just got a summer beauty bag from Boots, which came in, I think have I got the thing here? Yeah. Which came in this bag, which is really cute. And it had like all minis in. Some were full size actually, but it had like all different skincare products in. It was a really good purchase, to be honest. I was very happy that I actually bought that because I was debating it. And that had a Korean SPF in it, like an SPF stick, which I've not used before. But other than that, and like I said, I've only just got that. I've not tried anything else Korean skincare wise, but honestly a few people have messaged about the newer stuff saying can I review it because they're really interested, or like they were gonna buy it. So yeah, they want my opinion, which is nice. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you them actually because I saw them on my makeup table, which is a bit of a mess, to be honest. Oh, you stop. It's a bit of a mess. So this is what I've just been showing you. I've got all these brushes and beauty blenders and whatever to clean, which I'm not kidding, have been sat there for probably about a month if I actually think about it, and I've not cleaned them. I've just still been using them dirty, which is quite frankly disgusting. I got a new jelly cat the other day. How cute is she? Absolutely love her. Also got, oh no, I've just knocked her off. Also got the fish because I went to the Trafford Centre and that's the only place other than London that has the fish and chip stuff. And the fish, I wasn't really loving him when I saw him like online, but honestly in person, really cute. He's not going to stay here. The coral, I think I'll find a place for her, but he's not going to stay here. He'll probably go in the kitchen because I have a few in the kitchen, and obviously he's food, so I think he'll go in the kitchen, but he's just there for now. He's just chilling out until I find a proper home for him. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to show you them. So I'm going to crack on with hoovering now and then we'll start juicing. I had to clean the kitchen first because I didn't realise the kitchen was dirty. So clean the kitchen, all hoovered, bins taken out, we're ready to go. So I've got all of these pomegranates. I'm going to see how many I can do, to be honest. I think the most I've done is like 6 in one go, and honestly nearly lost the will to live. So I'll see how far I get. How many have I got? 2, 4. I've got 9. Don't think I'll be doing all of these today, but I would quite like to do as many as possible because it's so hot in this house. I feel like they're going to be going off like quicker than they would normally, because honestly the oranges I've got as well, I'm going to just juice all of them today because they literally go mouldy and it's disgusting. Like, I've never seen mould spread so fast. It's actually a bit concerning. So yeah, I'm gonna juice all of them and the passion fruit and everything, but I'm gonna start with the pomegranates because like I said, they just take forever. So I've got my little setup, I will show you. It's a bit messy, so don't judge. But I've basically put this here because it sprays everywhere. I literally need to repaint this wall because you can probably see the spots. It's just, that's like off the pomegranate juice. So I've got my big chopping board. I'll get my knife in a sec, and this is my juicer. Ignore all this, this is all coffee stuff. But this is my juicer. It's the Ninja cold press juicer. I got it about May time, I think. And honestly, it's so good. So this just goes on here. You put everything through that tube and then it swirls around here and comes out there. And then that's just like any pulp or whatever goes in there. And you can just kind of press it down with that. These are just so messy. This is the messiest fruit, but I love pomegranates so much. I normally juice a couple of them, but also do a tub of pomegranate as well, just for me to eat, which is normally like 1 whole pomegranate is what I normally do. So, and then the rest I'll just juice But yeah, I think it's a lot nicer than the store-bought ones, you know, that you get in like the plastic packaging, because they obviously put some sort of preservative in there and it's just not nice. So it just goes off really quick as well, which I feel like this one doesn't because it's fresh. Obviously I'm the one kind of getting the pips out, but my god, it takes so long to get all the seeds out of there. It's actually ridiculous. So yeah, to do 6, I honestly think takes me like an hour. It's about 10 minutes per pomegranate is what I've worked out. So yeah, it's difficult out here, but I do prefer it to buying it in like a tub or something. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So basically what you have to do is you have to cut the top off, and then you see where there's these lines. You can see one there, one there, one here. They're the segments of the pomegranate, so you have to cut down, not too far. Oh my god, that just sprayed all over me. This is what I mean, it's like, it's uncontrollable how it sprays. I'm like, I don't know how else you're supposed to do this, because I've literally watched videos on it and everything. And then, yeah, that's all of them. And then what you do, I've got a bowl here to put the things in, is basically just pull it apart. Like that, so each segment, and then you basically just rip the segments off. Yeah, this is definitely starting to go off, so I'm glad I'm doing this. And then I just put the segments to one side, and then I obviously just do one. Sorry I had to cut that off, the battery ran out, so I've just charged it, and I have made 4 pomegranate juices. So I've got 3 full ones, and then that's as much as I could get out of the last one. I've got 2 pomegranates left, so it did pretty well. But honestly, I've reached my limit now, and I really want to get these oranges juiced, which really don't take as long as the pomegranates. The 2 left pomegranates will just have to wait. My back is really starting to hurt, so I'm gonna have to just leave it there. And to be honest, like 3, nearly 4 bottles is really good. I feel like I honestly work up an appetite as well when I'm doing this, but there's like so many other things I need to do this weekend. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get to the remaining 2 pomegranates, we'll see. But yeah, I'm happy that I've done them, and I've got some juice to enjoy over the weekend, because that's always nice. Normally I would do a pretty even amount of passion fruit to oranges. To save them doing 4 oranges, I'll do 4 passion fruit. But I've only got 2 passion fruit left because I did a big jar of orange and passion fruit juice the other day. So I'm just going to use what I've got. I'm just going to juice all the oranges, like I said, because I'm scared of them going off, and just do 2 passion fruit. So at least it's used up and none of it's going to waste. And I'm just going to see how much it makes. That's already made 1 jug full, which I think the jug is... That's already done 600 ml because the jug is 750. So I'm just gonna juice all of them and just get them used up basically, but nearly there. This is what we've got so far. Just done them, and I've got 4 oranges left. I got these really big jars from a charity shop. I got 2 of them, and they're so perfect for the juice because you really want to keep it in an airtight container. So I'm just gonna pour that in. Sometimes I put some like orange slices in as well, but I haven't done it the past couple of times because they kind of just went to waste, I think. So I just, like, when I want to drink, I just pour some out of this, and honestly a whole jar probably gives me like 3 glasses of juice, so it does last quite a while. And like I said, because it's like airtight, it's just perfect because then it doesn't get kind of like spoiled or anything. So honestly, really recommend. Right, I haven't vlogged anything today. It's now Saturday night. I haven't vlogged anything today because I feel like I just wanted a day of relaxation, to be quite honest. I had a really nice lie-in. I've done my treadmill for an hour. I basically bought, I don't know if I've said this before, but I bought a like walking treadmill, so not like a fully fledged treadmill, but I bought like a walking treadmill in January, which seems like really stereotypical, but I have actually used it pretty consistently, other than I'd say like May. I didn't really use it, but I've used it pretty consistently since I bought it, and I feel like it was a really good investment. So I'm trying to do an hour on it 3 times a week currently. So I did that this morning. Like, there wasn't really anything to film, to be honest. I literally like went on a dog walk and stuff, and then watched Freaky Friday. So not the new one, the old one. So yeah, there wasn't really anything to vlog, and I just wanted to chill out. But I really wanted to talk through what I read in July, because obviously it's now the start of August. So rather than do like a standalone video, which I feel like could be quite boring, I thought I'd just like do a quick run through of what I read, because it was all pretty much the same author apart from one book. So I thought it could be quite nice just to do like a little reading wrap up in this vlog as well. Hopefully this is an okay angle, because I can't actually see the viewfinder. So right, let me get up my story graph. I use story graph to track what I'm reading. I'm just gonna move it because I feel like that's better. I feel like I'm more in the middle of the screen there from this angle anyway. Yeah, I use story graph, so you can basically see all your stats. So you can filter it by month, but this is just my year so far, you can see that. And it basically has how many books you've read. So I'm on 35 at the minute. I think it does normally tell you if you're on track. Is that on this page? You know, if you've put like how many books you've read that year, it normally says how close you are to your target. I don't see where it says that though on here. Yeah, so here it says, so I put in at the start of the year I wanted to read 35 books, and it says I'm ahead by 5 books. So I've got a bit of wiggle room if I slow down. I feel like I have slowed down my reading a little bit, which is a bit strange because I normally read way more in summer than I do any other time of year, so I don't know why that's happened. And you can also like add challenges and stuff. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but it's a really good app. It's completely free as well, so I love it. And you can see like your current reads and stuff there. But anyway, if you go into this one, yeah, you've got like all these pie charts that you can do, what genres you've been reading. You can do all different stuff, like your authors, how many pages. There's so much on here, like data, which is just really fun to look at. If I go to July, and I'll tell you what I read. I read the first book in the War of Lost Hearts series by Carissa Broadbent. It's this one. I don't know if you've seen that cover. It's not actually published yet, like traditionally published. It's just on like Kindle Unlimited and stuff at the minute. That's where I read it, so you can't buy it in a shop basically, but it is coming out, I want to say September. I'm sure it's coming out this year in September, and they're releasing, it's 3 books and they're releasing all of them September, or at least I think the first 2 come out this year, maybe the 3rd one comes out next year, but I'm sure the first one comes out in September. I'm sure of it because I feel like I was looking at it the other day. But yeah, the first one's called Daughter of No Worlds. I also read the second book of that series, Children of Fallen Gods, this month, and I'm currently reading the 3rd book. So now I'm on the 3rd book. I feel like I can confidently say, and I'm about 25% of the way through the 3rd book, that it's such a good series. So I rated the first book 4.5. I rated the second book 5 stars. Just, it's so good. Her writing is honestly incredible. I read one of her other series, and the final kind of book in that series is coming out literally next week, I think, and it was so good. I was so hooked, and that was the first series I'd read of hers, so I went straight into this one because I tried reading something else and I just couldn't really get into it. So I went back and read this new series of hers, which I hadn't, like, I've seen reviews and stuff, but yeah, I haven't seen it as much as the first series that I read of hers, so I wanted to see what it was like. But that first book came out in 2020, so it's quite a few years ago now, and it's only just got traditional publishing, which is a bit crazy. But honestly, 100% recommend. I love the main character in it. She's very much like Selena, if you've read Throne of Glass. Same kind of like look and everything, and same kind of vibe in terms of like being really powerful, Same as like Gods and Monsters, if you've read that series. I'm so bad at describing books, which is so silly because I literally like have a bookstagram and I like talking about books on like TikTok and stuff, but I'm so bad at like describing them if you were to ask me to describe them. But if you love like romantasy and just fantasy in general, obviously I'd say her books, to be fair, don't have massive amounts of romance in them. They're like romantic subplots, but the fantasy is definitely the forefront. They're not, I mean, they are quite political, to be fair. I would say this series, the War of Lost Heart series, is more political than the Crowns of Nyaxia series, which is the other one that I read. So it depends what you like, really, but 100% would recommend them if you're into fantasy, if you're into romantasy especially. So I read those two, and I also read, like I was saying, I kind of skipped ahead there, but I read the third book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. So the fourth book in that series is coming out. I honestly think it's like Tuesday that's coming out, so I'm really excited for that. The other book I read was Crowns of Ice, which was the fourth book in the Fae of Snow and Ice series by Krista Street. Now, you would think, well, you've read 4 of the books in that series, which was the whole series. I've read the whole series, but honestly, I think I'd give that series like, I was going to say 3, I think that's too harsh. I'd give it probably a 3.5 as a whole series. I wouldn't personally recommend it unless it was more, it was given young adult is what I would say, but there were spicy scenes in it which made it not young adult. So apart from those scenes, like if those scenes weren't in it, I would recommend it to like, you know, like late teenagers who were into fantasy, or even like preteens that were into fantasy, I guess. But because it's got those spicy scenes in it which were quite explicit, I probably wouldn't. So it depends, but there were few and far between the spicy scenes, I would say. But I feel like it just got, as the series went on, I feel like it actually got worse, which normally for me is the opposite. They normally kind of improve the writing styles, we get to know the characters more, I feel more invested. But honestly, with that series, I felt like it got worse and worse, and I just had to force myself to finish that in the end because I just don't like DNFing. If I was a DNFer, 100% I wouldn't have got to the 4th book. Or at least I would have ditched the 4th book, is what I would say. But because I don't like DNFing, I just thought I need to finish this series. So every time I was going on my treadmill, I was literally just reading that because I was doing like an hour of reading every time. So I managed to finish that this month. But honestly, that wasn't enjoyable. Wouldn't recommend. I did give that a 3.5, to be honest. That book itself could probably be a 3 because I didn't enjoy it. But I've seen people online that have enjoyed it. I personally just didn't. But honestly, that's like probably one of the first fantasy series that I've actually not enjoyed, that I actively wouldn't recommend. I think that's like the only one that I've read where I would actually say don't read it, which is saying a lot because I've read quite a few series now. Also, I started this the 10th of July, so quite a while ago, but I've been reading the fantasy series. But I started Change of Heart, which is the 3rd book in the Wells Ranch series. So if you love cowboy books, this one is for you, because honestly, this series, not my favourite cowboy romance series, but it is very good and I would recommend this series. I feel like Elsie Silver is #1 for me. I've read every single one of her books, I love all of them, to be honest. And what's the other person that I love? Elsie Silver, Lila Sage, those are my 2 top. Elsie Silver's #1 though. But yeah, this one, I was just looking for another series because I'd read all of those 2 authors, I'd read all of their books, and I was really like in like a cowboy romance drought. So I was looking what else I could read, and I don't think I was really in the depths of like the fantasy obsession at that point. So I found this series and it's really good. So you've got Alive in Wells, Seeing Red, and Change of Heart, and then the next one is At Wit's End. So they're all kind of like puns, the titles, which is really good. I quite like that. But yeah, so that's what I'm reading at the minute. I'm going to try and read more in August. I feel like I said, 4 books. I feel like I can do more than 4 books in a month. But I will say that it's because the fantasy books are quite chunky. Because when I read the one that I didn't like, that actually was only like 300 pages. And that feels like an absolute breeze. Whereas the Carissa Broadbent book's like 700 pages every single time. So if I'm reading 3 of them in a month, I'm obviously essentially reading like 5 normal books a month, like normal size books. So if you think of it in those terms, like number of pages wise, I'm actually like not reading less. It's just like actual books I'm reading less. Overall though, my average rating is 4.39. So I read quite a lot of good books this year. 35 books is quite a lot, to be honest, isn't it? Like if you actually think about it. But yeah, I've set my goal to... What have I set my goal to? Yeah, 52, which I think is very achievable. My goal was always like 50 to 52. And then last year, I think I upped it to like 62, I think I got to. But I kind of just put it as 52, so it's like no pressure. And then when I get to like, when I basically am nearing that, or I get to that number, I'll then up it. And then just see like what point of the year I'm at. But say if it's like, when would I probably hit that? Say like October, say end of October, I hit 52, or like start of November, I'd probably only up it to like 60. If I'm doing like 4 books a month, yeah, I'd probably up it to like 60 is probably achievable. But yeah, I'm ahead by 5 books, so I'll definitely hit my 52. But yeah, I'll probably up it to 60 at some point is what I'm thinking, because I've been like really consistently reading big chunky books this year. So but yeah, if you have read any of those, then let me know. And I hope this clip wasn't too boring, but I did just want to go through that because it's cool to like look back on and stuff. And yeah, I just watched the new Sophia and Cinzia vlog, which was really good. That was probably one of the best vlogs they've had for a while, because I feel like last week was obviously like Sophia's engagement vlog. Yeah, the last vlog was about Sophia's engagement, wasn't it? Which obviously was really looking forward to, but she didn't really answer that many questions. And she even said in this vlog she was really like overthinking what she was saying in that vlog, and also in the podcast episode which came out on Wednesday. So I feel like that did come across on camera, to me anyway. Whereas like this time she seemed a lot more relaxed, and I was like, Cinzia just makes me laugh so much. Like honestly, she like comes on camera and I'm just like laughing already. Like she just is so funny to me. Like I just love her. So yeah, that just made me so happy to watch that. I'll probably rewatch that, to be honest. I feel like because I've not really got that much TV to watch, as in like I'm not really finding anything too gripping, I just like go back and rewatch their vlogs, because like nothing is hitting the same. And even like The Summer I Turned Pretty, I'll watch it on the Wednesday that it comes out, but then because like, I don't want spoilers and stuff, even though I know what happens at the very end, but I don't want spoilers like per episode. And I'll watch it on the Wednesday that it comes out, but then I have to literally watch it again kind of like Monday, Tuesday. I'll watch it again, because 1, I'm having like withdrawals from not watching it, and 2, I feel like I missed stuff when I'm watching it the first time, because I'm like, oh my god, like I need to watch it straight away. I feel like I just missed stuff that's happening. So, and then I'll like see something online, I'm like, I don't even remember that happening in the episode. So I feel like I'm just like not paying attention to it, even though I should. I feel like it's just I get like too excited and then I just don't pay attention. So yeah, I end up like rewatching it. But I did watch I don't know what it's called. I need to like figure out the name of it. It's on Channel 4 and it was a 4-part series. It was something about like the dark, it was something like detectives. I'm gonna have to find it for you. But it was so good, and it was basically about Operation Dark Phone. I knew it had phone in it. Operation Dark Phone Murder by Text. Honestly, it really hit the spot of like documentaries. That was a 4-parter as well, which really was satisfying. And it was basically about them bringing down the NCA, which is like our version of the FBI in the UK. It was about them bringing down like a massive crime boss phone network. So like they were using an encrypted, I won't spoil it, but they were using an encrypted phone chat, kind of like WhatsApp, but it was all encrypted. So like they all had like pseudonym names on there, so none of the real names were on there. And they were like transporting drugs and guns and all sorts, and that was what they used to communicate. And the French police managed to like bypass the encryption and get access to the messages. I'm assuming they shared that with the other governments, because then it was like all these, it wasn't even just the UK government, it was governments in like Spain and the Netherlands and stuff who also then got access to it, and it was kind of like showing how they worked together and kind of what they came across and how they actually found the people, because even though they had the messages, they still didn't know who it was. So they knew that these people were doing these things, but they didn't know who was doing it, because they obviously didn't know the names of anyone. So they mainly went off pictures. If anyone sent pictures, that's mainly what they went off, to be like someone was in Spain, I think it was, and he took a picture from his balcony, so then they were like trying to figure out where that was in Spain. And it was really interesting because a lot of the criminals were from the northwest, and it was like the town next to where I'm from, so I was just like, what is going on? But yeah, honestly, Operation Dark Phone Murder by Text, go watch it, because like that is right up my street, that type of thing. I devoured that. I literally watched them like back to back. So yeah, honestly love that. But I'll leave it there. I'll sign off for tonight. I'm still meeting my friend Jess tomorrow. We're gonna go for some food, I think, so I'm gonna vlog probably like bits and pieces tomorrow, or I'll try and vlog while I'm out is the plan. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Hello everyone, it's now Sunday. I literally have half an hour to get ready. Don't know if you can see my phone there, but I'm going to try and film a makeup reel of me getting ready. I got this top from Hollister the other day, but I feel like it's very booby for me. I'm not too sure. When I've sat down, I'm like, that's a bit much. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. I'm only going for some food with my friend, which again, I'll try and vlog a little bit anyway. It's very booby and I'm just not used to it. I think that's the only thing, I'm just not used to it. But I keep kind of like pulling up because I just put a bra on with it, but you could see it because it's like the square neckline. You could see the bra, but I'm kind of like, I feel like I need a bit of support, to be honest. So I might see if I've got a different bra which will hold up, so I feel like this situation is just making me self-conscious. Like even filming this video, I don't think I can film. I'm actually looking at it and I just don't think I can film with like my entire chest out. Maybe I could do, oh, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I could do just my face, but I don't really like that angle that it's at. Let me do a little quick video and see what that looks like. If I was doing, I think I'm low. I've just changed the tripod, which is really stupid because now it's like not in the right place at all. Alright, I think that's more where I normally have it. Right, let me see what that looks like. The joys of filming content, like these are the things that people don't see. Yeah, that's too much. I don't like that. Alright, I've got a bit more time. We're okay. I've got a bit more time. I also need to charge my phone. This isn't going well, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a bra on because this top is doing way too much. Ignore the pyjama shorts because obviously I'm not wearing them. I was just wearing them while I got ready before I put my jeans on. But this is what the top looks like when I'm stood up, and I feel like this is fine. Like I'm actually fine with this, but when I've sat down, I mean, you just saw it's too much, so we're gonna have to get changed. But I do really like it, and it's got like elasticated detailing on the back, so yeah, I do really like it. And it's kind of like a very soft like cotton, but I also got one in denim, which is really nice. But yeah, I just thought I'd wear this with some jeans today. I'm trying to up my style a little bit, not going well with these pink shorts obviously. But yeah, I thought it was really cute with some jeans, but for sitting down, not so good. So I'm gonna put a bra on and see if that works. Right, I've put a bra on. You can't see the straps and I feel like that's just sucking me in a bit, so we're just gonna go with that. I actually feel like it looks better without, but I was not comfortable actually being seated just then. So I feel like that was too much. The other thing is the straps are thick at the front, but then they're thin at the back, so you can fully see my bra strap now. But to be honest, that's just not my problem because I can't see it. So I'm just gonna hope that my hair, I'm gonna try and keep my hair like spread across my back so that you can't see it, but I think from the front it's okay. I'm just gonna try and keep them hidden. But yeah, I think that's gonna have to do. That's for now anyway, because like I said, I've got a bit more time because my friend's running late, but I've not got loads of time. But anyway, I'm gonna do my makeup and we can kind of check in as the day goes on. Depending how much I film today, I might actually split out the videos because I didn't really think I'd film that much, to be honest, but yeah, I'm not sure how much footage I've got so far, so I might actually do this as a separate video. So we'll see when I'm editing, and I'll kind of close off the vlogs wherever they are. But yeah, I'm gonna film a video for TikTok now because I got this new concealer, the Ultra Cover Concealer from from Collection. It's one of the Lasting Perfection ones. I actually got it in Rose Porcelain Cool, which is more of like a pinky shade. I don't know if you can say. But I thought I'd use it for like underpainting. I don't really have super dark circles, to be fair, but I thought I'd just use it for like underpainting. I didn't realise it'd be that pink, to be quite honest, but obviously it's called Rose, so it's going to be quite pink. But yeah, I got that off TikTok, so I need to post a video for that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'll check in as I'm doing my makeup. Right, I'm just doing my foundation. I've actually just mixed together I think this is a light reflecting foundation. Doesn't actually say. Oh yeah, light reflecting foundation, which is in the shade Deauville, which is L4, and the shade Glow Light 2 Mont Blanc. These two are kind of like my perfect summer shade at the moment because I'm not getting that tanned as I used to. But I feel like anytime I use another foundation, which I do really like this one. This is the Maybelline Superstay. That's a bit light anyway, so I'd have to mix that, but I do really like that one. But every time I use a different foundation, I always like go back to NARS, or I'll have like a period where I don't use it because obviously it is really expensive, so I'll have a period where I don't use it, and then when I use it again I'm like, oh, like I understand why it's my favourite, because there's just nothing that comes close. Like, it's honestly just the best foundation, like both of them, but the shade Glow is my favourite. The light reflecting one is really nice, and that's got, it's like a serum foundation. I remember when it came out and I got it, and I was so impressed. But it's a bit lighter coverage, I would say. It's definitely buildable, but it's a bit lighter coverage. But honestly, mixed with the shade Glow, it's like a dream duo. What I do when I'm filming is that I kind of like leave this side of my face because that's the side where the light's coming in, so I always film that way. Even though it's actually not my best side, but it's the way that the room's set up, it's the way that my makeup desk is set up, so I don't really have a choice. So yeah, that's why I film that way, because the light's coming in. So I'll kind of do the rest of my face and then I'll leave that side and like just film that part of it, but like I'll blend the rest of my face out. But yeah, it's a bit of kind of like a complex thing that you have to like keep track of when you're filming. It's not as easy as just like pressing record. But anyway, yeah, so I'll kind of like just film clips, and then like when I turn it off I'll blend the rest of my face, I'll have my music on. So yeah, it's quite funny really. I'll film now while you're on. So then I'll blend out this side, and then I turn it off, and then I can relax. So yeah, it's literally, that is how I film it. But obviously once I'm in like a flow of doing it, like I've done it so many times now, it's like second nature, to be honest. But I don't know if like you hadn't done it before, that it's like, where do you even start, like what do I even record type of thing. I used to do it in Instagram. I used to do it like in real time, as in like I didn't really edit it, so I would just like film the clips, which I think people do on TikTok. People will just film in TikTok, so they edit it in TikTok as well, but it's not like they're filming loads of separate clips as such and then putting them together. It's all together anyway, because like they filmed it in the app, if that makes sense. But yeah, I used to do it on Instagram. This was a couple of years ago, but they changed, I think they changed how it worked or something, so then it just made it more difficult, so I just did it in CapCut now. But I just thought that might be quite interesting to know. But yeah, I'll show you this concealer now, because I'm going to put it on anyway. I feel like that goes on so well. So it's the Ultra Cover Concealer. I'm going to let it sit for a second. I was going to do my eyebrows, but I won't actually. Yeah, I'm going to let it sit for a second anyway. But when it blends out, it is, like I said, it is really light, but it's obviously intentionally like that for me. I think it would only really suit really pale skin. I can't imagine it really suiting anyone other than that, because it is so light. Like, it's virgin on white, but with a hint of pink in it. Like, so I'd probably get a different shade if I was getting it again, but I love the Lasting Perfection concealer. which I do have in shade 0. I've got that in a lighter shade, but I'll just use a bit of that after I've used this, just to kind of like balance it out and make it a bit more kind of skin colour. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think I need to leave at, so I'm getting to my friends at 1:30. I think latest leave here at 12:30, but if I can leave a bit earlier, then that's good, and I should be fine to leave a bit earlier, so yeah. Right, let's blend this out. Well, actually, it doesn't look as bad as when I last used it. Well, it was quite light, to be fair. I think when I put on like my bronzer and stuff though, it like all just blends together really well. Yeah, I normally just like film more than I need to, just because I don't know what's actually going to look good when I'm editing it. So I've just thought I'll do a little swatch there as well, just so they can, just so like I've got options when I'm editing really. But yeah, I'm trying to step up my editing game and edit a bit more, like edit different things than what I'd normally do. But I'm just going to leave that sat there anyway and do my brows. I literally just fill them in pretty light, to be honest. I've already put a brow wax in. They're not really complying with how I'd like them to look at the minute. I think it's because I need to clean this brush, which is obviously, you can't even like feel the bristles, and that's why my brows aren't sticking down properly, because it just hasn't got kind of the grip that it should have. But that is completely my own fault. I definitely need to do that, to be honest, later on, is clean all of my brushes and sponges, because they're all dirty and it's actually disgusting. So yeah, I need to do that later if I have time. I probably won't. I will have the time, but I probably just won't have the will to actually do it. It's probably one of the things I hate the most, is washing my makeup brushes, which is really silly because it only takes like 20 minutes max, and it's only 20 minutes because I'll leave it so long and then I have so many to do. If I did it on a regular basis, it would take me like 5 to 10 minutes, because I have the Style Pro, you know, like where you use like the Isoclean, I think it's called. It's not the Isoclean, but it's the thing that's similar. So like it's like a different brand. I think it's the Style Pro own solution, to be fair, now I'm thinking about it. But I think it's like isopropyl alcohol, I think I've got that right. So it's not like I'm having to like wash them with like fairy liquid or anything, which is what I used to do. So it is a lot quicker, but yeah, I just still don't do it because I'm just so... That is one thing I really badly procrastinate on, which I shouldn't, because it is really bad. Like, it's actually unhygienic. Okay, right, I'm going to finish my makeup and then I'll show you the finished look. Okay, this is the final look. The shots have been discarded. So I've kind of gone with... I've kept my brow on, but I've kind of just kept it for the underwire because it was equally looking weird with the brow. So I'm kind of at my wit's end with that. But yeah, this is the finished look. I feel like it looks quite nice with the jeans. I feel like it all goes together well. Here's the makeup. Let me show you. Here's the makeup. I feel like it came out pretty well. Not sure if the lip is too much, to be fair, but we'll go with it. I think I'm going to stick a bit of dry shampoo in because it's raining as well, so honestly if it gets wet this is going to be a nightmare. But yeah, this is what we're going with, and I'm leaving in a minute, so let's go.
Just beans.
Yeah, I can do. I love pastas as well. Do you want to do a wave? To be fair, that actually looks nice. I was trying to do the camera. Oh yeah. Like that actually looks okay on that. That's nice. It's got the battery with it. Oh, the only thing...
Well, you never should.
Right, I'm just leaving Jess's now. We've had such a nice day. I only filmed literally one clip of the food, so I didn't really film anything else, which is a bit stupid of me. But anyway, that's going to take 40 minutes to go back to my mum and dad's. I've got to pick Honey up, and then probably be like half an hour from there to my house. So yeah, it's gonna be quite late when I'm getting back. I feel like I've filmed quite a lot this weekend, to be honest, and I'm not doing anything that'll be worth filming tonight, so I think I'm just gonna close the vlog here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed spending the weekend with me. I am really trying hard to film more videos and like think of things to film, because that's where I get stuck, because I'm not used to like long form content. So if you've got any suggestions or things that you'd like to see, then let me know. I've barely got any battery, so I'm gonna cut it off there, but thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.